between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Come on, set. 3-3. Field, black. You, yellow.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mitchell trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good move there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Broncos at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's look double count right here, double count.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now we give to Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up and ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Black Ultra.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready.
Lance now on first down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 25 on second down. Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Right, 97. Trouble, 38. Right.
Lance looking to throw it. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Niners have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
Right. Roster, 6.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Go, 10. Red, yellow. Green, jack.
To throw again on second down. Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Watch out now. Big refuse. Let's go. Go set. Lead striker.
To throw, it's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Ready.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Long red. Ready.
Here's Lance. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Red, cycle. Black shot. Red, green.
Throwing now is Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Gold is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And some room to roam now. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run here with Taylor. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Now Wilson running left on the option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On first down, Lance looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Shot, 17. Right through. Right, white. Ready?
Lance now on first down. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
62 blaster. Blaster, 6. Ready.
From the 22, Lance. Touchdown, 49ers. Amari Cooper halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way? And that tip ball, that definitely just did. Well, and with this margin manageable, yeah, that gives them a little juice maybe on the tip. Yeah, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. That could help them get right back in it. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Strikers, 3-3.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
On the double.
Lance going to hold on to it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it. What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lance. can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Lance to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Letting one fly deep for Cooper, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And Lance going to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
97.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Now Lance. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 31, Broncos 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready. Let's go. Throw.
Lance back to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after